stake in the end. This is a president who wanted to work with them, and he is dismissive of them now. Can the president, should he, considering that these representatives are in districts that he did very well in, discount the more conservative members of the party in the House and work with the moderates to try to get the Democrats on as well?
You know, you really can't, because in the House of Representatives, everybody is an independent contractor, and who was against you one week might be with you the next week. So you have to really, they all have their own constituencies and their own empires, if you will. So you're not going to cower them into submission, but just because somebody was your enemy last week doesn't mean they're not going to be your friend the next week. So you have to work with each other. But the thing that I heard from my friends in the Freedom Caucus is that they were not included in this process early enough. They did give the president credit later on, but they felt like, particularly on the House leadership side, they should have been at the table in November and December and early January.
Yeah, it's obvious that the different factions weren't on the same page, not just on policy, but on the approach. And it appears now that we're hearing from the Speaker, from the President, from the Vice President, that there is no consensus on what is going to happen next. I want you to listen to Paul Ryan, President Trump, and Vice President Pence.
We're going to be living with Obamacare for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long it's going to take us to replace this law.
I think we have to let Obamacare go its way for a little while, and we'll see how things go.
We will end the Obamacare nightmare and give the American people the world-class health care that they deserve. Until then, I can promise you, President Trump is never going to stop fighting to keep his promises to the American people, and we will make America great again.
So is this administration going to let it run for a while, or is he going to keep fighting to repeal it?
You know, I think they're going to have to do both. They're going to have to let it run for a while, but what I hope is that Paul Ryan will get the moderates and the conservative Republicans in a room, and he'll say, you guys got to work something out, but at the same time charge Greg Walden and Kevin Brady, the chairman of the respective committees of jurisdiction, get them to sit down with Democrats and say, okay, what can you guys do together? Do it on regular order and start having peace break out all over the House floor. And it might be a good thing, but it seems to me you could get something done that way. I do believe that one of the problems with Obamacare is that it was an entirely Democrat bill. I think to replace it, Lindsey Graham has a point. If you can get Democrats and Republicans together to find some common ground, then you may do something that's far better for the American people.
All right, Jack Kingston, we'll talk next hour.
Thanks, Vitter.
Yep.
We are continuing to follow the active search in Cincinnati, Ohio. At least one gunman, possibly two, has shot 15 people at a nightclub there. One person has died. We have more for you. Stay close.